Hello, Meta Nikoi here. And yes, sensory perceptions. Consciousness starts with them and it also ends with them. It is all that we are. We are composed of them, all of us. Me, or to say should I put this? The persona web matrix representations that are inside of this body and that are actually representing our sensory perceptions, and the same holds for every viewer themselves. What you see is sensory perceptions, a sensory perception field, a visual sensory perception field. What you hear is an auditory sensory perception field. What you feel in your body, the warmth, the cold, the pain, your happiness, your love, your gut feeling, your instinct. Logic has a kind of feeling to it as well. Words, well, if you think in words, or you may think in images, you may think in sounds, maybe you may think in some other way, but in all of that, all the thinking does feel like something. And feeling something is sensory perceptions. And if people say awareness, well, I'm aware of this. Well, if they are aware of awareness itself, it means that they most likely feel the awareness itself. So they're being aware of being aware. So the sensory perceptions of awareness are, instead of what you see, they are directed to other parts of sensory perceptions of awareness. Well, if that doesn't tell you anything about what and who you are, you still got a lot of thinking to do, a lot of feeling to do, a lot of pondering. It starts and it ends with sensory perceptions. You want to be non-dualistic? Go precisely ahead. But you will miss the actual nature of what awareness is. It is sensory perceptions generated by all of your nerves. You might disagree, but it ain't so. I've really connected to the universe. Well, I'm here to shatter that dream for you, to make you consider the possibility that you might be wrong. For I know of the awareness field, I know how to connect to the non-dual experience. And if awareness can be cross-referenced to other awareness, then there's a kind of awareness field, a kind of awareness web matrix. And you know, with interconnected systems, a lot of them, you can have certain loops going around, and if it's big enough, you can have many loops, many different loops going on, of awareness into awareness into awareness. So sensory perception of awareness, or better to say, awareness sensory perceptions being fed into other awareness sensory perceptions, and it goes on and on and on, and it feels like it's infinite. It spreads out, it has no boundary. But yeah, it might be infinite, I might be totally wrong about this. Which means, but what if I'm right about this? What if I'm feeling this correctly and it's all just sensory perceptions, all of it? Consciousness is just sensory perceptions. Logic and thinking is just sensory perceptions being fed into other sensory perceptions. Think about it. And thinking is yet more sensory perceptions being done. Good luck with the sensory perceptions. Bye.